Welcome to Johnny Fox's pub, the highest pub in Ireland. And now we're going to go meet two gentlemen who are on a high themselves, getting through the first round already. Well, here we are. The lads are here. Let's get a pint each and have a chat. Welcome to the highest pub in Ireland. And here we have two players who've got through the first round of the World Grand Prix and must be on a high themselves. First of all, you, Andy, played Ronnie Baxter first game. How do you think you played there?
Well, I started brilliantly. There's nothing wrong with me starting. Like double 18, I couldn't fault it. I'm pleased I've come through it, winning it.
And now, obviously, you thought after you won your game, you thought you'd be playing Phil Taylor's second game.
That's right, yeah. Obviously, Adrian Gray beat Taylor. Short format, anybody's game. I'd much rather be playing Adrian than Phil.
Which is fair enough, you know what I mean? Yeah, I saw you cheering him on.
I know, yeah. Well, I mean, Phil's a great champion and everything else, but such a short format, anybody can put 9 darts together, good darts, and take anybody out.
How do you think you get on against Adrian?
Well, I know it's going to be a good game, and I know if I play my darts, I know I can beat him.
Last year was a great, this Irish tournament was a great turning point for you, Terry. I mean, you got through to the final, which got you invited to the Premier League, and really, you haven't really looked back since then, have you?
No, that's right. The last 12 months, everything seems to have gone right for me. I think I've just been relaxed and just got up there and played my game, not thought about it, and just got on with it, really.
Yeah, but you had a really tough game the first game.
That's right.
Wayne Jones played very well against you.
Wayne's always a tough player to beat. He's so steady, you know. He's so good on his doubles, and I mean, you've got to win a leg. You've got to hit 2 doubles in that leg, so it makes it better for him, really, because he is so strong on the doubles.
How do you think you're going to get on to the second game? Are you looking forward to the second game?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Chris. Really, I've played Chris a few times now. I think we're about even on the scores, so it should be a good game.
We're the highest pub in Ireland. We'll have the highest pint in Ireland. All we need now is the highest pie for you later on, don't we?
So right.
Well, best luck to pair you.
Thank you, Eric.
You got through the hard one, the first
Cheers,
one,
buddy.
because a few good players went out.
Yep.
And it's nice to still be there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, can I just say hello to the lads in the shed in Donny? That's
and
where I practice.
And they got a house.
Yeah, but they
You'll never know how many takes that took. They were laughing their heads off during that interview. One of the big characters in the game, Andy Smith. He's made Terry Jenkins taking on Chris Mason in the 3rd match of the evening. But next up, Adrian Gray against the Pie Man. Our MC, John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. We're in the capital city of Dublin for the Sky Bet World Grand Prix. And time to meet our players. Firstly, would you please welcome from Sussex, it's freestyler Adrian Gray. Ladies and gentlemen from Warwickshire, without doubt the happiest man in the world is the Pie Man, Andy Smith!
How come you're always such a fussy young man? Don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. Well, don't you know that other kids are starving in Japan? So eat it, just eat it, just eat it, eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it, just eat it, just eat it, just eat it. Oh! You better listen, better do what you're told. You haven't even touched your tuna casserole. You better chow down or it's gonna get cold. So eat it. I don't care if you're full, just eat it, eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it.
The Pie Man, what a character. Quarter-finalist last year, beat Ronnie Baxter first round against the man who knocked out the power, Phil Taylor. Can he get through another round of this competition? Stuart Pike and John Gwynn.
Yes, it's all about Dublin. In Dublin, we know. We've just seen a remarkable game finish, and these two know it's a hard act to follow, but follow it they will, I'm sure. There you have Adrian Gray, 26 years of age, a lad I first saw in Bolton at the UK Open 4 or 5 years ago, watched him on one of the side boards, if you like, and said, this is a man who can throw darts and he's got a big future. Last night, was it, or 2 nights ago, was certainly the biggest night of his career. There's his mum.
Yeah, his mum Pat, who was cheering him on all the way against Phil Taylor a couple of nights ago. There's one of the great characters. Brilliant walk-on, brilliant music. His own walk-on Eat It, it was called. And, well, he certainly likes doing that. He throws a mean dart as well. Both of these players were the best in the first round at getting off, because you saw Smith on the 18s, Gray on the 16s, and both of them were terrific. If they maintain that standard tonight, there should be some game. You're right.
Andy Smith was the only player in the entire first round never to fail to get away at his first visit. In all 14 legs that he played against Ronnie Baxter, he got away in his first 3 darts. Now, I might have put the mockers on him here, but in Adrian Gray's case, it was 8 times out of 9. He only played 9 legs. There we are. He still maintained it. 15 out of 15 legs now. Smith has got away in the first 3 darts. So, Adrian Gray, who averaged a very, very fine 89.14 in beating Phil Taylor the other night. But what impressed me most about him, Stuart, was when the pressure was really on, he responded quite brilliantly.
Yeah, the best win of his young career. We've seen him over the last 12 or 18 months. Well, the pie man, the carpet man. You take your choice. Too close to call, maybe. What an impact Adrian Gray has made. And if he wins this tonight and goes through to the quarterfinals, he will climb into the world's top 32 for the very first time and will almost certainly qualify by right for the World Championship.
Yeah, I think the senior players will tell you as well that a victory such as that Adrian Gray enjoyed 48 hours ago can take you on to another level in your own self-belief. He knows that he's really got the best game now. That's the first time he's produced darts of that calibre against another top player. For the first time he's done it really on the tell. He's played well before, but I think he can go on from there, Stuart. Meanwhile, Andy Smith finds a treble 19, and it's 2-3-5 against 2-9-5 throwing now.
One thing Gray won't want to do is disappoint. I remember him beating Ronnie Baxter at the World Championship on his debut at the Circus Tavern nearly 12 months ago, and then he followed it up with a dreadful performance in the second round. Memory serves me right, he lost to Darren Webster and was fairly ordinary that night, so won't want a repeat of that here in Dublin.
Yes, and it's on occasions like this where an experience like that might actually stand him in good stead, because he will have analysed and asked where he went wrong. And that's all part of the learning process, of course. Looks to me as though he's got a grip, literally, of course, of the dart that he's looking to throw down there. But 99 leaves a ton.
Well, the top half of the draw here this week in Ireland is now wide open, so a great chance for someone. Lovely darts from the pie man. 100 then for Gray for the first leg of this second round match.
Double 10 then. Well, might cost him the leg, because Smith has left himself nice and handy here. 3 now for double 8. 1 dart at the double. And it's enough to give him the earliest of leads.